What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Okay, I got a great question in in the chat the other day, or in the comment section the other day, because I've been talking about how I'm bullish on, I guess, both SPS and DEC, and someone was just like, "Why do you sound more bullish on DEC?" And the thing is, it was difficult for me to explain in the comments, and so I wanted to explain here because I think whatever was going back and forth, there's a misunderstanding. Now, none of this is financial advice, so let me just put that right off the bat. There's no such thing as a sure thing in crypto, but I will talk about why there are certain elements that make me bullish on both DEC and SPS. Now, for those of you who are used to me not talking or shilling hopium, I know this is very rare, and I'm going to talk about this at hopefully a high level and not with dates and not with predictions, right? It's just a matter of where I believe we can see these tokens go, obviously in an upward direction if I'm bullish, right? In the short, medium, and long term. So here's the thing. We see DEC right now, it's about 45% below its peg. And then if we go to SPS, for example, we're sitting at roughly 6.8 cents right now, right? So we're down from the recent high following up to that news. And we can see here on the 7-day, or let's go to the 14-day. Yeah, we kind of peaked at about 8.5 cents or so. Okay, so why am I bullish on both of these tokens? And then why am I talking about DEC so much more? I think was the question, or why it seems as though I'm more bullish on DEC. Let me cut straight to the point here. I think SPS has more potential, right? SPS has the potential to do multiples, potentially. Or again, nobody knows what's going to happen with the markets. But you look at it where it is right now, 6.8 cents, and you have all these upcoming catalysts. You have currently you have burning for nodes, right? There's an upcoming burn mechanic once DEC ranked rewards are removed and replaced by SPS. You also have Rift Watchers coming next month, potentially. You have GLS being another potential catalyst where holding holding and staking SPS can get you tokens in this other game. And there may be, within the next couple of months, staking requirements in order to earn on ranked battle rewards. So all of these elements are putting in utility for SPS in the future. Now, what it does in terms of what kind of impact it has on the price, I don't know, right? I cannot sit here and say, but I would be surprised if in 3 months we're still at 6.8 cents. Can that happen? Let me be very clear. Yes, that can happen. Let's say there's a massive dump in September, right? There's a massive dump in September, which normally happens in crypto led by Bitcoin. And all of a sudden we drop to like 3 cents, right? Maybe there's a massive dump with another major downward catalyst. And then all of a sudden, like that happens in September. And then by November, when that rolls around, SPS does a 2x from 3 cents to 6 cents, which is a great like 100x or 2x, right? 100% gain, but you're kind of sitting below where SPS is right now. So this is what I'm saying. Like I can't guarantee, and nobody can guarantee, and anybody who's telling you or making price predictions, people are free to do what they do, but anybody who's telling you that SPS is going to hit X amount, like they're lying to you or they're being very, very naively optimistic because nobody knows. Really, nobody knows. So that's why I look at SPS and I think it's got all these things going for it and all these future things that could potentially push it forward and push the price up in value as it becomes, one, more scarce with the burning, and two, more desirable for expansions as well, the mini set Rift Watchers, as well as these other games that will require staking of SPS within Splinterlands to get assets within something like GLS, right? And hopefully GLS might just be the first of many that will come over the next couple of years, right? Not months, but years. So I'm bullish on SPS and I'm holding it, but I have no idea where it's going to go. If you had talked to me 6 months ago and told me that SPS is going to go down to 4.5 cents, I don't think many people would have believed you, right? I wouldn't have. I would have been like, damn, that sucks. I should sell now, right? But that's just the nature of how things go. And we'll see if all this upcoming added utility to SPS can drive it to reach, I don't know. I don't even want to put things out there, right? The only thing I'll say is the last, or the all-time high is $1.07. I would love for us to reach that. Do I expect us to reach that? No, at least not anytime soon. I would think that maybe in the next bull run for Bitcoin, which would be after the Bitcoin halving in 2024, which usually goes about 18 months or so afterwards. So I don't know that we would get anywhere near an all-time high until 2025 at that point, 2025. But even still, at that point, there'd be so much more SPS, because when we hit $1.07, and I guess this is in July of last year, but we also hit over $1 or at about $1 in October. There was only 200 million SPS in circulation. There's more than 4x that. There's 800 million right now, and we're about to get more faucets turned down with Brawl rewards, with ranked battle rewards, and obviously the LP rewards just went online too, right? So and node rewards that are going to be starting to get paid out. So there's more SPS coming. I know the airdrop is done, but there's more SPS coming to dump onto the 850 million we already have sitting here. Or sorry, 898 million. I think this is not accounting for burned, but still almost 900 million. So we're going to be getting more and more SPS over the next couple of months and years. So things could look very different. Obviously, the burn mechanic could reduce this supply. I don't think we're ever going to get back down to 200 million, but it could reduce the supply. So I'm bullish on SPS long term, and I like holding it because it has utility in the game, getting into tournaments as well as another one, right? And you earn more SPS, you earn vouchers through it. So there's a bunch of things that make holding SPS worthwhile. And in the long run, if you expect the game to continue succeeding and growing, then more people coming in creates more demand for SPS, since there is an eventual hard cap on it that is being reduced with the burn mechanic. So that's SPS. It's cool. There's a lot of fun things happening, but I can't tell you, and nobody can tell you where it's going to go in the future and how high or how low it could go based on the market factors. Let's move over to DEC and why I'm bullish on DEC. Now, DEC is different. There is no more added utility through airdrop points during the SPS airdrop. And really, the main thing for it is that the team wants it to be at its peg, which is 0.001 or 1,000 DEC tokens per $1. So clearly, we are way below that right now. We're 45% below that due to the kind of like aftermath of the end of the airdrop and all of the DEC that was printed with the ranked battle rewards changes back in May. And I talked a little bit more about this in my previous video. So DEC is sitting at 0.00055, 55% of where its intended peg is supposed to be. But and I know that the team wants it to go back up. Not to the moon. We're never going to see 1.5 cent DEC or 1 cent DEC again. At least I don't think, not with the upcoming SPS burn mechanic. But I do expect DEC to go back to its peg in the long term. And the reason I say that with a certain sense of with a sense of certainty, I suppose, is because I trust that the team is going to do literally whatever they have to, changing things within the game, changing monetary policies, whatever the case is, to get it back to its peg, because that's where they want it. Right? And they're backing it with their products. They're backing it with guilds and packs and, upcoming land potentially. So I do trust the fact that DEC will eventually make it back to its peg. So what does that look like? Let's bust out the calculator here. And if you just go with, 0.001 divided by 0.00055, that's an 81% increase in your capital if you were to buy and hold DEC right now. Now, let me be very clear. Am I telling you to go out and buy and hold DEC? No, because this is not financial advice. This is just education and entertainment. But that would be the hypothetical return if you were to buy in or hold DEC at this price, and if it were to eventually go back to its peg. Now, the world isn't perfect, and we live in the real world. So will DEC go back to its peg? I can't even tell you that with certainty. The only thing I can tell you with certainty is that I believe the team is going to try and do whatever it takes to keep pushing it back to its peg, which makes me bullish because I'm bullish on the team and what they're building. I think they have a phenomenal product. They have a great game. They have a great game economy and a great community, right? Solid team. I believe in where they are trying to take this. And when they say we want to get DEC back to its peg by backing it with products, creating burn mechanisms for it, well, I believe them. And so therefore, I believe that they can have the ability or will do whatever's in their power to get DEC back to its peg, which would be a clean 81% gain, right? So again, I'm not saying to go out and buy a ton of DEC. That's not my point at all. All I'm trying to say is that when I talk about being bullish in SPS versus DEC, I can put some numbers to what I would expect with a return with DEC. But again, nothing is guaranteed. Whereas when I talk about being bullish with SPS, yeah, there's a lot of cool things happening, and I think that could pump the price. But are they sustainable? How long will it go? How high will it go? There's a lot of question marks there. So this is the nature of how I'm bullish between each of these tokens in the ecosystem. And I am going to leave the black sheep child token of vouchers out of this, because vouchers don't have a real monetary policy. They don't have an ongoing use case outside of being, you know, extra. But at some point in the future, maybe they will be a little bit more. Maybe they'll make a little bit more sense. But right now, they seem like the stepchild or the middle child. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Again, when I talk about being bullish between either of these tokens, that's what I'm referring to. So hopefully this was. Hopefully this clarified it for the person in the comments, and actually several people who I've been going back and forth with. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you are 1, bullish, or 2, bearish, and why you feel about or why you feel that way about where we are in the current release schedule for within Splinterlands on micro and then macro, right? Crypto market, macro, global economy, all that stuff. We talk about all that here. So that is all I have for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the next video, and I'll see you around the game. Take care.